Students, in this video we are going to see the topic under the linear algebra as Gauss-Seidel method. So the previous two videos we have seen Gauss elimination method and Gauss-Jordan method. So all the three is under the solving the system of equations. Okay, so the equations you can convert in terms of a Ax is equal to b in the matrix format. Then we are going to solve by eliminations method we have done, and the eliminations after we have done for the Gauss-Jordan, which you are converting in diagonal matrix, right? So here the Gauss-Seidel method is basically it is iterative method. Okay, so it is an iterative method for solving a system of linear algebraic equation is diagonally dominant. So first we will see what is meant by diagonally dominant. So diagonally dominant is nothing but you can take it the coefficient of that A matrix which is having, right? So coefficient of that unknown x, y, z. So first element of first equations will be A11, right? So the you have to take the modulus of A11, which is should be greater than of sum of the remaining twos. Okay, in that particular row, if you have it, it is given with 3. So 3 equations with 3 unknowns, right? A11 should be greater than of A12 plus A11. Okay, so sum of these two should be should be a minimum value than your A11. Similar for your second row. So A22 should be greater than of sum of A21 plus A23. And if A33 should be greater than of A31 plus A32. Accordingly, we are going to arrange the equation which is diagonally dominated equations. Got it? If it is not, this condition is not satisfying, we are going to interchange where it is getting the equations which is having a highest coefficient. According to that, we are going to arrange the equations. Okay, and then we can go the problem how to solve it. So it is already discussed. It's basically with a iterative method. So by taking the initial value of x, y, z will be a 0, and then we are going to find it the every iteration we are finding the approximate value of your x, y, z. Suppose the certain iterations, the previous iteration which you are going up to 3 or 4 iterations. So once you are reaching the 3 and 4th iteration, by comparing the each x and y value, if you are getting it almost it is approximately equal value, that is your exact solutions. Okay, so certain problem will mention you have to go ahead up to 4 iteration or 5 iterations. Certain problem will have only with the solve. So whenever you haven't solved, till you will get approximate solutions to reach your almost as equal values to you have to extend your iterations. Okay, so we'll go for the problem with example. We are going to learn much about the Gauss-Seidel method. So what is the question? Solve the following system of equation by Gauss-Seidel method. So the equation is 10x plus y plus z equal to 12, x plus 10y plus z equal to 12, x plus y plus 10z equal to 12. Okay, so first step we are going to check whether it is diagonally dominated. Okay, so you can see that what is that A11 is 10, right? So what is it? A12 and A13 is 2. 1 plus 1 will be 2. Sorry, 1 plus 1 is 2, which is 10 is greater than, right? So it is a greater than of your 1 plus 1, right? So similar you can see second one and third one. So all it is already arranged with a diagonally dominated. So the equations are diagonally dominated and the equations are put in the following form. So what I am going to write it, from the first equation I am going to make the equation in terms of x. So equation has been expressed x in terms of your y and z. So you can see you can write it this 10x is equal to 12 minus y. What is it? What will happen in this? 10x is equal to, you have a 12 already is there, 12 and minus y minus z. Okay, and after you can keep it x alone, then you can get this equation exactly. What is that? The equations is 1 by 10 of 12 minus y minus z. Okay, the next one, y is equal to 1 by 10. Similar, you can write it 10y is equal to 12 minus x minus z. So I'll get y is equal to 1 by 10 of 12 minus x minus z. And then z equal to 1 by 10 of 12 minus x minus y from the third equations, right? So you can see that we made it. This is the equation number 1, 2, 3. Okay. So let us start with the trial solution. So first I am taking as an initial, which considering to get your solution, x is equal to 0, y is equal to 0 and z is equal to 0. So what we are going to do that, in each equations we are going to replace it the value which is the existing value, which is you having a recent value, you are going to substitute and get your each iterations. So keeping this initial value, we are going to start your first iteration. What is that? In this equation, substitute y is equal to 0 and z equal to 0. What I will get? I can get my x of 1 value. What is your x of 1? 1 by 10 of 12 minus 0, 0. So, I will be answer is 1.2. Okay. Now, what you can do? Next equation is 12 minus x minus z. Now, z is already you have equal to 0. But x we have done here new value from the previous equation number 1. What is that? 1.2. That I am going to substitute. What is that? 1 by 10 of 12 minus x, it is 1.2 minus z is 0. So which is 1.08. Now z of 1. What is the z of 1? 1 by 10 of 12 minus z is expressed in terms of x and y. So x and y already we have the recent one which you got it x and y. 1.2 for your x value, y value 1.08. So just you substitute and simplify using the calculator. You can get an answer for 0.972. That's all your first iteration. Clear? So immediate recent value we are substituted. Next, you can go for a second iteration. So what is your second iteration? To do your second iteration, you should use that recent value of your first iteration values. What is that? The equation number 1, substitute your y and z value, which is 1.08 and 0.972, which will give 0.9948. Okay. Now, you can go with y of 2. So, y of 2 will be a combination of z and x. Right. So, you have to use z of 1 and x of 2. X of 2 value now we got it. So 1 by 10 of 12 minus 0.9948 minus 0.972. I'll get 1.00332. Similar, when it's coming for z of 2, what you have to do? Use your recent value of your x and y. To simplify, you can get 1.0000188. Now, you can compare your first iteration and second iteration. Almost is not in the approximate. It's so much difference is there in each x, y, z. Now, obviously, we have to go with another iterations to get your approximate, right? Almost you're going to get your solutions for maximum with the equal solutions we are trying to get. Okay. So, go with the next iterations. X of 3. What is that? 1 by 10 of 12 minus 1.00322 minus 1.00188. So, simplify that. By replacing the second iteration y of 2 and z of 2, I'll get an answer of x of 3. What is that? 0.99965. Next, go with the y of 3. What is your y of 3? 1 by 10 of 12 minus 0.99965 and minus 1.000188. What is that? 1 point, after using the calculator to simplify, you will get 1.402. Now, go with the z of 3. Z of 3 also after substituting I am getting 1 point something. So now you can see that comparing that 2 and 3. So almost I am getting it 0. For first one is 0.99. So it is 2 decimal is getting match and here also 2 decimal is getting match. So to get your some more better solution I am going to do here one more iterations. So what is that? Fourth iteration by using your third iteration value. So, fourth iteration x of 4. So, substitute in the equation number 1. I'll get 0.99995. Approximate is 1, isn't it? Because already 9 you have got it. And y of 4. What is that? 1 by 10 of 12 minus 1 minus 1.00003. Right? So, now what is that? This also is 0.999 I am getting. So, it is approximately 1. And is it of 4? Exactly I got is 1. So I can compare your third and fourth iteration. Almost all will be in similar value. So you can stop your iteration. Your exact solution is 1, 1, 1. X is 1, Y is 1, Z is 1. Okay. So similar, we'll go with a one more question. Solve the following system of equation by Gauss-Seidel method, which is 20x plus y minus 2z equal to 17. 3x plus 20y minus z equal to minus 18, and 2x plus 3y minus 3y plus 20 is equal to 25. What is the first step? We need to check the diagonally dominant. What is that? I have a11 answer is 20, and for y value is 1, that means y coefficient is a12 is 1, a13 is minus 2. So I got which is a minus 1. So obviously 20 is greater than of minus 1. So it is first one is like diagonally dominated. So second equation also same, 3 minus 1 2. So 20 is a maximum here also. So what you have to do, arrange it in equation wise. So for using the first equation, x is equal to 1 by 20 of 17 minus y plus 2z. So 17, this y you can take it that side as a minus, then 2z will be plus, minus will be plus. Similar, second equation, 18 minus 18 is that, so 1 by 20 of minus 18 plus z minus 20, minus 3x, that is was written minus 18 minus 3x plus z, and z equal to 1 by 20 of 25 minus 2x plus 3y. Okay, so now you can start your iteration. So what you have to do, as per the initial one, I am going to start with x is equal to 0, y is equal to 0, and z is equal to 0. So what is your first iteration? Substitute your y is equal to 0 and z equal to 0. I'll get just 17 by 20. The answer is 0.85. That is your x of 1. Then you can come with the y of 1. How we can calculate y of 1? So it is 1 by 20 of minus 18 and minus of 3 into recent x value, z will be 0. That was is written, and you will get minus 1.0275. Then go with the z of 1. 1 by 20 of 25 minus 2 of 0.85 plus 3 into minus 1.275. So recent x value and y value, that means x of 1, y of n are substituted to get your z of 1, which is 1.0109. Now I can go with your second iteration. So similar, use your first iteration value and substitute. You will get your x of 2 values 1.0025 and y of 2 value is minus 0.9998. And your z of 2, when it's coming for z of 2, what you have to do? You should use your x of 2 and y of 2 value, and you will be getting 0.9998. So now you can compare. Obviously it will not get like equal answers, because so you will get it 0.85 is 0.9, so it is 1 point. So obviously I have to go with another iteration. So your third iteration, x of 3, use your, what is that, x of 2, y of 2, z of 2 value to get your third iteration. X of 3, substitute your y of 2 and z of 2 value. Approximately I am getting exactly I am getting 0.997. So I can write it's approximately is 1. Okay. Similar, y of 3. Y of 3 you can substitute x of 3 value and z of 2 value. I can substitute. I'll get minus 1.000055. So it is approximately, it is a minus 1. And z of 3 you can substitute your x of 3 and y of 3 value. That is also I am getting is 1. So the solution of your, compare with your x of 2, y of 2 and z of 2. Almost all the 3 is getting equal. So it is for 0.9998 and 0.998 you got y of 2 and z of 2. Here you got it exactly with a minus 1.00 and 1.00. So we can stop the iterations and you can write your conclusion. So x is 1, y is minus 1 and z of 1. By comparing your second and third iteration, you got your solutions. Okay. So that's all for your Gauss-Seidel method. Thank you.